I don't know if you guys can see it from where you're at, but there's a really creepy looking priest in the background of this album cover. And he's got this smirk on his face that is just, man, it is ghoulish. Probably smirking because he sees the child on there. What's up everybody? It's Luke James, not the singer. If you're an indie artist looking for an album review and some promo, you can hit up Luke at redmattersite.com. And what I have for you boys and girls today is an indie review for Trav Marquee's album, Duality. Trav is out of Detroit, Michigan, and is the CEO of Next Dimension Entertainment, so to check him out, as well as his music, his links, etc., just take a look at the information underneath this video. Now this album starts off with some spoken word from Dea, and she acts as a little bit of a narrator throughout this album. But the first song that we actually get is called Genesis, and I really like the feel of this beat a lot because it has a bit of a gothic vibe to it and some really nice drum work. On this track, Trav is spitting for the hustlers, strippers, and the inmates. And he also has a line where he says that when he raps, he breaks his leg like Paul George. And man, that is some cold shit, Trav. But I see what you did there. It's a good look. June 7th comes next, and on this track, Trav gets at the fake rappers, and he also gets at the rappers out there who just can't evolve with the game. I also like on this track when he gives his definition of what it means to be a king, because to him, it's not so much about being arrogant and ruling over everybody in the land, it's about being the king of yourself. And this idea follows up and works into the next track, which is called King. And this is a braggy and boastful sort of track, where Trav spits battle bars and says that he rises like an erection before 7 a.m. And as any guy out there knows, erections definitely rise that early in the morning. If you're sleeping on your stomach, you might wake up with your back against the wall. But that's only if you're just super long, like on some Inspector Gadget type of shit. Not that I've seen his dick, but I imagine, you know what? Never mind. Now, feature-wise, Trav brought a lot of great artists onto this album, so I gotta give it up to him because he did a good job of picking who he let on here. He's got Ian Bruce dropping an auto-tune hook on the song Chosen One, which also features some background vocals from Deshaun. And on the song Concrete Jungle, we get some really bleak production, which fits the feel of the track because it's all about coming up in the streets. And this one has Trey One Trey on it. So it was a pretty cool song, but it doesn't get too exciting or anything like that. It was a little bit bland to me. There are also some sultry vocals from Leona Harper on the song Pyramids, and I really like the way that the beat builds up on this track because there's a lot of stuff going on with the synth and also with the drum work. Danae Simone brings some great vocals on The Fall, and this isn't a bad track, but it does drag on for quite a bit because it gets up to the 5-minute mark and then it has a clip attached on to the end of it. And the same thing can kind of be said for the song Mastermind, because there's nothing here that's overly memorable, and I don't think it really needed to be that long, but I guess Trav just wanted to drop some extra bars, so I can't hate on that. It's just not one of my favorite songs on this project. But one of my favorite tracks on here is the song Exodus, because it features Sosa and Dolce, who help Trav in spitting about police brutality and white supremacy that runs rampant throughout the United States of America. So this was a thought-provoking and deep track. And the Phenom and Doc Holliday assisted track, Words Never Said, follows suit because it touches on the corruption and historical racism in America. And at the end of the day, this is a standout indie album, so I give this one a 4 out of 5. For the most part, it has a really nice flow to it, all the way from the spoken word on the intro to the final track, Revelation, and that one has a very epic sounding instrumental on it, and a funny line from Trav where he warns MCs that being fake might help your career, but in the long run you're going to get exposed like girls who wear butt pads and tight pants. Goddamn. Butt pads and wonder bras. Sorcery, I tell ya. But to wrap things up, I think the content on here is very balanced, and the production is on point too. Not to mention Trav is a great spitter, even when he's just spitting that grimy shit on banging ass tracks like Still and What You Want. So don't sleep on this one. I think it'll probably make my top 10 indie list, which will come out at the end of the year, obviously. And make sure you do all that good YouTube and social media stuff, where you like my videos, you share them, you follow me on Twitter, you retweet the reviews, and you especially subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching, everybody. I'll see you next time.